Dear friends, it's Father Elijah speaking to you from the Temple of the Queen of the Lilies in San Giorgio a Cremano, Naples, Italy. The Holy Father, Benedict XVI, in the catechesis of last February 13, commenting on the episode of Jesus' temptations in the desert, the Gospel proclaimed in the first Sunday of Lent, last February 17, asked, "What is the essence of the three temptations to which Jesus is subjected?" His answer was that basically it is to put oneself in God's place, removing him from one's own existence and making him seem superfluous. Each one of us must therefore ask him or herself, what place does God have in my life? Is he the Lord or am I? Then, inviting everybody to conversion, he added that you should overcome the temptation to subject God to oneself and one's own interests, or to put him in a corner and be converted to the correct order of priorities. Giving God first place is a journey that each and every Christian must make over and over again. Repent is an invitation we shall often hear in Lent. It means following Jesus in such a way that this gospel is a practical guide for life. It means letting God transform us in order to stop thinking that we are the only ones to build our existence. It means recognizing that we are creatures, that we depend on God, on His love, and that only by losing our life in Him can we gain it. He also noted that today it is no longer possible to be Christian as a mere consequence of living in a society that has Christian roots. Even those who are born into a Christian family and receive a religious education must every day renew their decision to be Christian. That is, to give God first place in the face of the temptations that the secularized culture constantly suggests to them and in the face of the critical opinion of many of their contemporaries. My friends, with regard to the temptations that contemporary culture poses to us Christians, the Holy Father said that are indeed numerous and affect their personal and social life. It is far from easy to be faithful to Christian marriage, to practice mercy in daily life, to make room for prayer and inner silence. It is far from easy to oppose publicly the decisions that many take for granted, such as abortion in the case of unwanted pregnancy, euthanasia in the case of serious illness, and embryo selection in order to prevent hereditary diseases. Among the decisions that many take for granted, there is the redefinition of marriage and family. Several times the Holy Father spoke in defense of the family the way it has been willed by God, that is, founded on marriage between a man and a woman. The final pronouncement in order of time that was on January 19, 2013, at the hearing granted to participants in the plenary assembly of the Pontifical Council Cor Unum. On that occasion, Benedict XVI, among other things, said, "The Christian vision of man is, in fact, a great yes to the dignity of the person called to intimate communion with God, a filial communion. Humble and confident, the human being is not a self-sufficient individual, nor an anonymous element in the group. Rather, he or she is a unique and a reputable person intrinsically ordered to relationship and sociability. Thus, the Church reaffirms her great yes to the dignity and beauty of marriage as an expression of the faithful and generous bond between a man and a woman, and her no to gender philosophies, because the reciprocity between male and female is an expression of the beauty of nature willed by the Creator." Mother Linear in Paradise, inviting us to look to Mary, the White Queen of the Lilies, to accept her message of purity, really wants to make us understand that only putting God first in our lives and accepting His plan of love for us, as the Blessed Mother did, our life becomes the masterpiece that God had in his mind and his heart from all eternity, she writes. In fact, our society, more and more conditioned by wealth, consumerism, and selfishness, makes the human heart a maze of slavery, obscuring its original clear transparency. In this way, the human heart is no longer able to see and hear God. That's why the message of purity is shocking and disturbing for our postmodern world. The message of purity is a strong call to return to the source. It is dazzling light that exposes the lies and restores harmony in creation and in man. It is an invitation to make space for God in the human heart so that the development of humanity and of society is for the benefit of the same man. Dear friends, it's all for now. Ciao, and God bless you always.